What is going on, my good old friends of YouTube? It is your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So you guys know the drill. In this video, we're going to break down the market, stocks, charts, all that good stuff. And we'll talk a little bit about crypto. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the video. So it's currently about 4:23. Well, I guess exactly 4:23 on the East Coast. The markets just closed about 20 minutes ago. And look at that close on the day, guys. Holy crap. The S&P went up 0.2%. We had the Russell, let's see here, up 0.8%. NASDAQ 100 up 1.7%. And we had the Dow close down 0.4%. But if you guys saw earlier in the day, the Dow was down way more. So based on this intraday chart, we had a very big bounce back day today. We had SPY go from 372 this morning, and I talked about this in my previous video, and I think I made that video at about 2:45 p.m. on the East Coast, and look how much the markets went up just in power hour alone. We'll talk about that here in a second. So we went from 372.90 on SPY this morning to about 380 right around power hour. So this thing went up about 2% heading into power hour from that low in the beginning of the day. And then just in power hour alone, SPY went from about 380 and closed at 300 and almost $82. So went up another 0.5% in power hour. So very good day overall for the bulls today. And I mean, that's the case, even though SPY only went up 0.2%. It was still a very good day for the bulls. We had the NASDAQ up 1.7%. I mean, it was a very good day. We could see Triple Q just in power hour alone went up about, let's see here, 0.5% as well. And earlier in the day, Triple Q was at 276. You guys can see it closed over 286. It's up. It went up 3.6% intraday. So very strong day overall for the bulls today. And you guys know what I'm watching on the 20-day chart for the most part. But if you don't know, let me refresh your memory. Triple Q is clearly in a wedge right now. And based on today's close, we closed above the moving averages on the 20-day chart, which is great. Now, we got to see if we get momentum. In my opinion, 290 is going to be a sticking point. So we got to see if we can break out of 288, 290 to the upside. We'll see what happens from there. And SPY on the 20-day chart, we got to break above 383. I've been saying this pretty much every video because you guys have to watch it. I'm watching it as well. You guys got to watch it. So 383, if that breaks, we might be going to 393, 395-ish on SPY from there. And, of course, we'll see what it does from there. So, with that being said, let's dive over here to my Webull account and see what's going on in crypto. Your minds are about to be blown. Probably not, honestly, because this happens all the time in crypto. But if you don't track crypto and you were watching my video earlier today where Bitcoin was in the low 19s, look at where it is right now. We're back at $20,600 on Bitcoin, which is freaking insane. It's up 2% on the day pretty much, and it was down at one point, I think, over 5%. So we can see ever since about, it looks like 1 p.m. here on the East Coast, Bitcoin's been on a tear. Even before that, but really it started building up the breakout at about 1 to about 2 p.m. BTC went from 19,500, now it's at 20,500. So it's ripping like no other, but in the grand scheme of things, guys, don't get it twisted. We are still under a big resistance point, 21,000, 21,500. That is going to be a sticking point, in my opinion, still for Bitcoin. And when it comes to Ethereum, right around 1,200, 1,150, which is kind of where we are now, that's going to be a sticking point. And you guys can see on the intraday chart for Ethereum, this was at this morning at about 11 a.m. on the East Coast, it was at 1,077. Now it's at almost 1,170. It's up almost $100 freaking dollars throughout the day, guys. This is a very big move. So keep your eyes on this momentum slowly building up for Ethereum, on Ethereum and on Bitcoin. And again, let me know your thoughts, as always, down below in the comment section, and make sure to smash that like button. And if you like Webull, you want to use it, and you want some free stocks, you could get 6 stocks linked down below with any amount deposited. Free money, guys. It also helps out the channel. And with that being said, let's dive into some stocks. Let me quickly switch over here, guys. Let's do that. ThinkOrSwim. There we go. What we are seeing here is Well, first of all, look at my watch list. A lot of green stocks. That's number one. And number two, when it comes to a couple of these beaten down higher growth companies, they're starting to reverse. A couple of them are. Not all of them, but a couple of them are starting to reverse. Number one is Etsy. Let's pull it up. Ticker symbol ETSY. This one up over 10%, almost 11% on the day. You guys can see it close over $88 a share. And look at it. Today, with this big day, it took the highs out from, I think, the end of June. That's got to be it. 27th of June. We hit about $85. We clearly took that high out. And now we're starting to move towards $90. And this is big because on the 4-hour chart, look at this now. We are out of the moving averages for the first time since the end of March. No joke, guys. This has been pretty much downtrending for 3 months straight. Even before that, it was downtrending. Even before that, holy crap, this thing's been getting hit since the end of November. So it's finally starting to peak out of the moving averages. Now, does that mean it is 100% reversing? No, not quite yet. But it does mean that we could be getting a rally in the short term, especially if Etsy, which kind of looks like it already is, it's taking out $88. If we take out 90, that is where this could start really gaining some momentum. Another one here is Snowflake, SNOW, which is up. Well, it went up 7% on the day today. And like Etsy, this is now above the moving averages for the first time. I'm not even exaggerating, guys, since the beginning of February. I mean, this is crazy stuff. So this is now above the moving averages. We're getting a golden cross, and we're taking the highs out from last week and the week before, right around $153 a share. Today we close at almost $1.55. So if this continues into the 160s, I mean, we could be making a move towards 180, 85, 90. That is a big, next level that we could, big resistance coming up, the next gap to fill based on what I'm seeing here on the 4-hour chart. Another one, which by no means would I invest in this company, but it is reversing. It's Zoom, guys. Ticker symbol ZM. Zoom is $120 a share as of today. And let's quickly look at what it was at the peak. I think $588. Oh my goodness. $588 is what Zoom was. Now it's at $120 a share. That is absolutely wild. And what we're noticing is this has been reversing for a good almost month and a half at this point. It's slowly been moving above the moving averages. And as of the beginning of June, we got that golden cross, and it's been holding ever since. This looks pretty good in my opinion. Pretty freaking good. It's above the moving averages, like I said, and we're now about to test that high from the beginning, actually the end of June at about $125. If that breaks, and mind you, this kind of looks like an ascending triangle, right? If that 120 point breaks, 125, the next big gap to fill, 135, followed by about $150 a share. And again, this is not a stock I'm looking to invest in, but I would trade it if the setup looks good. And as of now, on the smaller time frames, that is, it looks pretty decent. So did you guys see Meta today? Meta did very well. And same with Snapchat. Meta went up 5%, closed a little bit under $170 a share. And if this starts moving past the highs from last week, end of June, roughly at about 170, 171, 72, this could start gaining some momentum, maybe back towards 180 plus. So I like the way Meta is starting to gain a little bit of steam here, but by no means is it fully breaking out yet. Same with Snapchat. It's not breaking out yet, but it did have a 9.2% green day today. You guys can see it close in the mid $14 level. We closed above the 50 SMA, but we're still under the highs from the end of June, being around $15. So I'm going to set my alert at maybe $15.50. Actually, let's put it at $16. If Snapchat could break 16, maybe we can trade it right around that 180 SMA. That could be an interesting spot for a breakout. We had Google, which you guys know that split's coming up here in about 10 days. Google went up 4.4% today. Monster freaking day for Google. And you guys know it is my biggest position, shall I say, my biggest individual stock position. And if it goes up 4% on the day, you guys know I'm making some decent money on paper. Let's just put it that way. I'm not selling Google. By no means am I going to sell Google anytime soon. But when it's fluctuating like that, and it goes both ways. Those dollar swings are big. So I'm excited about it. That split's coming up. I haven't bought much Google recently. I've just been holding it. But if we somehow miraculously get under 2,000 a share on Google, whether it's before the split, after the split, I'm going to be right there waiting for that, $1,700, dollar share price to just fall in my lap. And if it does, hey, I'll be open to buying more Google. But for now, I'm just holding on to it, and it's looking pretty good on this 4.5% green day. And now that I'm looking at it, this ended up closing above both moving averages on the 4-hour, so keep that in mind. And the last one here, I know this video was not too long, guys, but I do got to actually get out of here. I have a little rec basketball game. I play this, little rec basketball league here, guys. And you know how that goes. Sometimes people take it too seriously. I'm trying to get there, warm up, and have some fun. That's in a little bit here. So the last one is Palantir, which I think I covered in my video earlier today, potentially. I think that was earlier today. I made so many videos today, I'm losing count, guys. Palantir had a very good day today, and it closed up 8.6%, and it closed on a very strong push. I mean, this thing barely pulled back at all throughout the day, just little mini pullbacks, teeny tiny ones, but it was just bulls dominating all day, and you guys can see that big volume spike at the end of the day. So this looks strong. As long as Palantir can hold above $10 for the rest of this week, maybe we could get a push towards something like an $11, $12, maybe not $12, but $11, $11.25. That's where I could see something like a Palantir going here if this momentum continues. And I almost forgot to mention the Fed minutes, guys. The Fed minutes, they're tomorrow, and these are for the meeting of June 14th to 15th, and they are at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep your eyes on the Fed minutes, and later this week on Friday, we do have the jobs report. And I mentioned this yesterday. Let me re-mention it now. They are expecting to see 250,000 non-farm payrolls added for June, which is down from 390,000 in May. And this is from economists surveyed by the Dow Jones. And they believe the unemployment rate is going to hold at about, not 6%. Maybe it is 6%. Who really knows the real number? But unemployment rate, and I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist or anything, but let's be honest, some of these numbers, they could be cooked. I think some of them are cooked. We're not going to get into that in this video, but unemployment rate, it's looking to be about 3.6%. So keep your eyes on that. We'll make more content tomorrow, guys, so make sure to subscribe. Hit the like button on this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Join my Patreon, link down below, and get your 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit. Each of those stocks could be valued all the way up to $2,500, and you can get 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All of that is linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.